Hi people, this is the live stream, the Corona concert analysis performance, and as you can see I have today two cameras, which is quite new and I have to deal with that. So at the moment you see like the floor here, which I will explain. I'm going to perform today the C major fugue by Johann Sebastian Bach. I did that before, but today I will make a performance with where in the same time I will make an analysis of the piece. Well, I won't make it in the moment, but I prepared it a little bit. I prepared some places on the floor where there are formal aspects written on them, and I will try to play the C major fugue while I'm stepping on the aspects that are actually happening at the moment. So I will get into the details of the different aspects. The camera does its job. Okay, so what do we have here? This is the subject and the answer. These are the most important parts of a fugue. It's the theme of a fugue. It's called subject. In German you call it Dux, and the answer is like it's always very similar to the theme, but not the same. It's almost the same. And in the case of the C major fugue, it's actually the first interval is not a secunda, it's a terza. It's like in the answer it's a third instead of a second. And so we have like the subject and the answer, and this the main issue of a fugue is like the theme and its answer. And then you have the counter subject, which always comes first together with the answer. It's like in German you call it Kontrapunkt, which means counterpoint. It's kind of saying what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make a counterpoint to the theme. I will like play it for you so that you can like realize what I'm talking about musically. It's the subject is this. This is the subject, and then we have the answer is. Okay, there was one more note that changed in the middle. You might have heard. It's because of the harmonies. Then we have the counter subject, which is. Like this. Actually, I think I played the wrong note. It doesn't matter. You heard like a line going down. This is the counter subject. It's basically a chromatic line. So we have like these three elements, and basically a fugue like has a development. Like in the beginning, you have the subject and the answer, and it's coming back all the time. But in between you have episodes, and with the episodes in Zwischenspiel in German, like the game in between, when you say it literally, like translate it literally, the episodes in this specific fugue are you have to like divide into internal episodes and the episode form part. Like there's bigger parts in this during this fugue where it's just an episode. It's like there's also we'll see there's also like the theme coming back into it, but basically it's a part which is only an episode. And then you have the internal episodes which are happening between every incoming of the of the subject. So there's like in the beginning, for example, the first internal episode is. So it's another material that comes in. It's connected to the subject as well, but it's something else, like from the character and everything. So these are the internal episodes. We have the episodes as a form part, and now I'm explaining the other form parts because we have the main exposition, which is coming back in the end of this fugue. So we have like the main exposition in the beginning and in the end. This is main exposition. It means like developing of the subject, and it's closing with a little coda in the end. That's why I put this coda part. Every part here has like a little coda, and when I'm stepping there, you understand soon it will change to the next part. Stretta is something in German you say Engführung, which means like you leading the voices close to each other. Stretta means the same thing, but it's stretta is used for other forms too. So Engführung is quite a good word for this, like leading the voices close. It means the subject and the answer are coming very close to each other, not exactly in the same time, but almost in the same time, being like one counterpoint to the other. And then we have the inversion part. So basically these four are the parts, and the bigger form parts. They're coming back. The episode is coming three times. This is coming back from the beginning to the end, and these are singular. So inversion means that the subject is turned around. This is something that Bach did in a certain point. He takes the subject, he turns it, he puts it like head to bottom, and this goes like this. So this would be a whole part which he deals with the subject turned around. So now you basically got the idea. I put on my feet, you see, like I put on my feet some little signs with lower and upper. I hope I will be able to actually stick to that. But whenever the subject, the answer, or the counter subject is coming, this means that the upper is the upper voice and the lower is the lower voice. It can be not the top voice and not the bottom voice. It can also be in between, but there is like upper and lower in between, because sometimes it's more than two, sometimes it's more than three voices at the same time. So whenever that happens, you can see, like if I'm standing like this, the subject would be the upper, and it would be as a stretta of these two, because I'm hitting them at the same time. Upper would be the subject, lower would be the answer. That's happening, for example, or like this. It would be the subject with the counter subject below, and stuff like that. So that's basically happening. We have also something that's happening, it's coda, where I'm touching the subject or the answer. It means there's like a part, like a coda part of an episode that is containing the material of a subject and answer, but it's not a real exposition. It's not like a real exposition part of the subject and answer. It's just a coda which has the material of the subject in it. So you see, it's quite a complex thing. I hope I didn't forget anything to explain in advance. I think I got everything together. So now I just need to get my spirits together, and then we'll do it. Tune the violin also good. start. We start like this. Thank you very much. So, that was the analysis performance of the C major fugue by Johann Sebastian Bach. Now I got really hot, although my feet are very cold on this floor. Thank you very much for listening. If you found all the mistakes that I made, you can like write them in the comments and give me some bad reviews if you want. If you liked it, you can give me a good review, like a thumb up, or you can subscribe the channel. Whoever wondered what is written here, it's actually it doesn't say Om. I think some people would like read Om. It's actually an Hebrew word. It's Cham in this direction. Chet, Mem Sofit. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling now. It was quite heating up to do this. I'm very happy that it worked with the cameras, although the picture is not the most amazing colors and everything and the best HD quality, but at least I could do this whole thing with the split screen. So I hope you enjoyed it and you got some insights into the fugue, maybe got more interested and want to know more about it. Let me know if you have if you have questions, if you have answers also, of course, let me know. Yeah, and that's it for today. If you want to donate something for the work that I'm doing here, I would be very happy. You can do that on PayPal to bindewald.konzert@gmail.com. It is still not clear where this whole situation is going, and the job that I'm usually doing, this performing job, is not happening at all in a situation like that, and we have to see where it goes, if it will happen at all again. I really hope so, that it comes back. And yeah, that's for it for today. On Friday, I think we have to skip the concert with Ivo Carnivo. It's not all ready yet. I'll see if I come up with something else. Otherwise, we'll see each other next week. And here I end. And I hope that I find the right ending today. So, bye.